I was living a completely different life, and this has brought me back from the brink of suicide.
That's quite a statement, that, Carl.
It is. It's brought me back from the brink of suicide.
Now, Militaria. I get loads of requests from viewers on Facebook and on YouTube for videos about Militaria. And I know a man who knows all about Militaria. He lives and he breathes it. This is Carl. Carl, so good to see you. How are you?
Good morning, David.
Really good to see you. Here we are, Shepton Mallet.
Shepton Mallet, ICAF, absolutely fantastic. We had a great weekend, this lovely weather.
Yeah.
Hopefully the rain will stay off.
Yeah.
And, you know, ICF can't say how much of interest in military items here. And not just military, but everything right across the board is absolutely fantastic. Come and see us down here today.
Yeah. Good man, good man. Are you at Ardingly next week?
I'd love to be, but it's just too much
busy.
back to back.
Because you've got a shop as well.
Yeah, I have a shop, yeah.
Okay.
Swansea Antiques.
Swansea Antiques, of course.
Yeah.
Everybody should know it.
Swansea Market.
There you
Swansea
go.
Antiques.
Yes,
there you go.
Well, I've been meaning to get there for a long time. But talk to me about Militaria. Let's have a scan down here, Carl. What are we looking at? What's doing particularly well?
Oh, the military items are just phenomenal. The interest in them is sublime.
Right.
Swagger sticks, for instance. There's one in particular here. This is First World War.
Yeah.
Royal Flying Corps.
Oh wow! Hold that still. That must be an incredibly rare thing. I mean, the Royal Flying Corps is a First World War invention, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you can imagine the hands that have held this stick.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know the good feelings you get from these items are just amazing.
Really?
And how it's passed through hand to hand.
Yeah.
And I'm just a caretaker.
Of course you are.
Trying to find the next caretaker.
Of course you are. And that's what it's all about. But you get that bit of pleasure, that little tickle in the brain, don't you, when you handle it?
Yeah.
What sort of money is that?
Well, it's 160, but we can be flexible. We always are good to negotiate, you know?
Yeah. Well,
that's what people want, aren't they?
Of course, and you love these things, but you can't create a museum. You have to sell them, Carl, don't you, and start the process again. But that's a rare thing.
It is.
It is. Okay, so Swagger sticks.
Swagger sticks. French Foreign Legion water bottle.
Oh, stop it.
Amazing. Second World War. Fantastic, phenomenal piece.
Wow, that is, I mean, the French Foreign Legion, I mean, that is a name to conjure with, isn't it?
Yeah. I know it's a little bit, you know, here and there, but you can see it's been used and worn and loved.
Yeah.
You know, it's sun blistered.
My goodness me, look at the cork.
I know.
Yeah. What sort of money is that worth, out of interest?
It's about £80.
Yeah.
And actually, this came from the Normandy battlefields.
Did it really?
Yeah, I picked it up when I was over there in France visiting with my wife on holiday, of course.
Yeah.
And then, like every.
You don't stop working, though.
No, absolutely not. And you know, we picked it up there, brought it back here, and again, it's just a phenomenal piece.
Amazing. Okay. Wow. What about helmets? How do they do?
Special one. A special one.
Yeah.
So M denotes messenger.
Okay.
So M denotes messenger. So messengers with different forms. RAF, messengers on motorcycles during the Second World War.
Yeah.
This one in particular.
Are you going to put it on for us?
No, I'm not going to put it on. But you can see here, it's 1941 dated.
Got you.
And then you've got the Maker's Marks BMB. Absolutely, again, sublime. A nice little collective piece with the gas mask and the head. But the M is messenger is sublime for that.
I mean, how rare is that then? I mean, how many M helmets were produced compared to standard issue? I mean,
you know
100,000 per one or something? I mean, it's mega numbers.
Yeah. You know what? It's the only one I've seen with an M on it for a long time. I've not seen another one for 6 or 7 years.
And would you say that somebody would buy that? The helmet, the mask and the head?
Display.
Right.
Display.
It's a piece of sculpture then, isn't it?
Man cave.
Yeah, exactly.
Or lady cave.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Gender fluid cave these days.
Absolutely.
Okay, what else we got?
Oh, let's move to this one then. This is.
Hang on a minute, let's have a look at that. Go on. It's a walking stick.
This is a gentleman's protector.
A gentleman's protector.
A gentleman's protector.
Okay, can I just handle it before you
Of course
give anything
you can.
away?
Yes, yeah.
It's particularly heavy for those of you watching at home. Bovine horn handle
Yeah,
on an ebony shaft, or ebonized.
yeah,
Silver collar.
yeah.
I mean, I can see it could be a protector by whacking someone over the head.
Oh,
but how well is
absolutely.
it a sword stick?
No, no,
It's not.
no. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's a firearm, but obsolete caliber. So you can own it without actually having to have a firearms permit, which
Right.
is phenomenal. So
Right.
so you could, the caliber itself is obsolete, so you wouldn't.
So you can't actually get the bullet for that.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, and
Okay.
that's why it's an obsolete caliber.
Got you.
And that's why you can own it without a certificate.
Okay, hold that there. So the bullet would slot into there, single shot.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. An obsolete caliber. What caliber would that be? I
So
mean,
7mm.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made a 7mm.
I know. It's phenomenal, isn't it?
Okay.
So then you close it up,
Yeah.
and then it's ready to go. If you like to say that word,
Yeah.
ready to go. But if you pull down the collar,
Do that again, Carl. This is blowing my mind. Okay, do it
So-
nice and slowly. There's the collar,
so you pull out the collar,
revealing an obvious trigger.
obvious trigger. Yeah. So never point a firearm at a person,
Never.
unless it was intentional.
Yeah.
So we don't do that. So always point it to the ground. If you're gonna release it, then pull the trigger. There you go.
What a sound.
And then
What a sound.
to hide the trigger again, just squeeze the trigger in, pull
Yeah.
the collar back, and it's then back to the gentleman's protector.
And a gentleman, I suppose, would always keep it loaded.
Perhaps.
Likely, very likely.
Well, in the Victorian times, walking through London or Bath or wherever you may be at that particular time, no street lights, very little street light, dim light, quite a dangerous place to be.
Sure.
Your
Gentleman's protector.
gentleman's protector.
That is a thing of beauty. Now, what date is that? Let me have a look at the collar. It's obviously a silver collar.
Yeah, but it's not dated.
It's not dated, so do you think it could be a continental thing?
It could well be, yeah.
Yeah,
it could well be.
couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So in this day and age, you find one and then you find three. So you've got three gentlemen's,
You've got three of them.
three gentlemen's protectors.
That is
All in one day.
remarkable. Okay, that is remarkable. I don't even think I've seen a gentleman's protector before. I really don't think I have. Okay, what are they worth? What would one have to pay for a gentleman's protector?
£580.
Right, thereabouts.
But
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
sensible offers, sensible
Always
deals.
negotiable.
Always negotiable.
Oh.
We're always here to flip it, move
Yeah.
on to the next thing. I'm here to sell, but not here just to sell. I'm here to find the right people to sell
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
to make them a caretaker of the item.
Absolutely
you know?
right. Absolutely right.
So moving forward, we've got lots of things. We've got German bayonets, we've got American bayonets, we've got British bayonets, we've got medals, Indian Mutiny,
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Crimean medals,
Yeah.
military medals, military medals, a trio of medals together, a
Yeah.
group. Watches, believe it or not.
Well, I think we should do a separate video on watches. You're big into your pocket watches.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll come back to that. What else is a good seller on your pitch here? I mean, we've even got African tribal shields here.
Yeah.
Probably has it got an assegai at the back there? Yeah, there's the fighting stick.
Yeah.
How very nice indeed.
You know, what I find is you can't put your eggs in one basket. You've got to spread them around a little. So you've got to bring something for everybody.
Yeah.
And which makes it yourself to be very knowledgeable.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. And it's a never-ending learning process. This.
Oh.
I mean, you're an expert in military, but there's always something for you to learn.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day's a school day, and I love it. 5 years ago, I was living a completely different life, and this has brought me back from the brink of suicide.
That's quite a statement, that, Carl.
It is. It's
Yeah.
brought me back from the brink of suicide, and this has fulfilled my traumas with possessions, and it keeps me alive.
That's a wonderful thing to hear, and you do it so well.
Oh, thank you.
You genuinely do. I love your passion and your knowledge, and I think knowledge does come with passion. You've got to have that first, and then the learning is easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carl, keep on doing what you're doing, because you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank
Real
you, David.
great pleasure
Thank you.
to see
Nice.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.